don't care how long he works, and I don't care what he does. There is no job worth $2 million a year. That's why they pay athletes these fantastic salaries. I was listening to the radio the other day. They just contracted to pay one player on one team $6 million a year. Can you believe this?
And why is that?
It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when the people become restive, and when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor? He sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. Then he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. And he has great chariot races and football games and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being. I don't care how long he works.
Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle elders, the great millstone. Shout out to the hopeful elect. So I went 144,000. So got a quick lesson I want to get into. Coming off the video that you just seen. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how how you see how everything works, man. This ain't nothing but the revived Roman Empire, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, you know. The things that have been, that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? And the things that what they are, that's what they have been. You know what I'm saying? So, quickly getting into it. Ain't gonna be no long one. You know what I'm saying? I was watching an older lesson of Elder Apostle Gabar earlier, and he was talking about like NATO and things of that nature. Like he was going to Daniel 2, verse 40 and 41, and as I watched, I went and did like a little bit of research on it, reading on it a little bit. You will see, the Renaissance even started. The Renaissance is when the Romans came back into power, right? And you people can't. Let me say this too. You people can't deny history, man. Even though Esau, they try to rewrite history, I ain't gonna say rewrite history, they try to create history to make them look like they're the good ones, make it look like they, make it look like they the chosen ones of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? He's saying wisdom. 2, verse 13 says he professes to have the knowledge of Yahweh. He called himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So it was made to try to trick us. They're gonna make it try to deceive us. That's what that spirit was, and that's what that spirit was. That's what the spirit that was on the man, that so-called serpent that was in the garden. And between Adam and Eve, right? So that's what that serpent was, who tried to deceive us. You know what I'm saying? But we had to learn the wicked ways, so we had to learn the lies so we can know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So get into it, man. We started Revelation 13, verse 3, right? And it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. So we knowing, the 7 heads of the dragon. You got Greece, Rome, Spain, French, Germany, which is Germania Major. So it's like, let me go to, I always name 5 of them, right? So you got Greece, Rome, Spain, French, Germany, Great Britain. But back then it was Greece, Rome, Spain, French, Germania Major, Germania Minor, which is Germany, and Great Britain, right? So then you got, the 10 horns, which is the EU, the original 10 members. But if you search it up, they're going to try to say 12. You know what I'm saying? Some of them show 10 members. Some of them show 10 members. But the majority of the things I was searching up show 12. But, yeah, man, so right here, I started verse 1 just to really get the point across. It says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads, which I just read to you, right? And 10 horns upon his head with 10 crowns. 10 crowns showing that these kingdoms going to come into rulership, right? You know what I'm saying? It says upon his head name of blasphemy. All the lies, all the slander, all the makeup, all the stuff they make up about Yahweh Shah, how they hide the truth. You know what I'm saying? How they try to get rid of the truth so much, right? So just bringing out the notes. You know what I'm saying? The 10 heads. The 10 heads is representing the European Union. Those 10 countries, right? You got His beasts with the heads and horns represent the kingdoms that would rule. Inferior kingdom that would rule jointly. You know. So boom, keep reading. It said, a beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet was as the feet of a bear. And he said, his mouth was as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority, right? That's right. Verse 3 to get the point across, it say, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. Who is that got that wound? That's the Romans, right? Because we know the ancient Roman Empire fell. The ancient Roman Empire fell. We in the revised Roman Empire. The ancient Roman Empire fell, right? And when the ancient Roman Empire fell, who came into power? The Greeks reigned power in Greece after the fall of the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? So that the Greeks came in power, right? But it says, and his his deadly wound was healed. How was his deadly wound healed? The Renaissance, reborn. And the Renaissance started in Italy once again, right? It started off in Italy, you know what I'm saying? And what is the Italian word for NATO? What is it? To be born, reborn. It's born again. It's coming back, right? It's revised now, right? And it says, and all the world went after the beast, right? So you gotta know when it came back up, it probably back up when they colonized America. I know the state of Virginia, but when they colonized America, that's when the revised Roman Empire come fully into power, right? It says, and they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast. They worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who's able to make war with him? Right here what it says, man. So this is how it work in the left hand, right? Because as we're going to read, they got the spirits of devils. They'll never be able to understand. It's a kingdom of darkness. They'll be able to understand the truth. What is that? Psalms 82:5. They'll never be able to understand the truth. Be able to understand they walk in darkness. Even though we got the script, so we can understand we children of light. Because we can understand we walk in the light. Yahweh Shem Shah. We can understand through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. They the physical Satan. They the physical form of Satan, right? It said, this is Yahweh working the left hand side through Satan. And Satan giving power to Esau to build these dragon-like kingdoms. A new world order to solidify the image. They try to make, solidify the image, and that goes into like the ship. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to get that ship. You know what I'm saying? That ship going to have, going to be able to know everything you're doing, what you buying, everything, that nature. But, that's another lesson, So we'll keep going. It said, and there was given unto her a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies against the power of Shlaka. There was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him continue 40 months. It's the slander and the lies that they put out, right? He said he opened his mouth to the blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. So what it says in Amos chapter 9, if I'm not mistaken. Amos chapter 9, we're going to rebuild the tabernacle of David. Who's that tabernacle of David? That's the elect, man. So it's going to rebuild it. So they out here, they trying to slander. They trying to slander the name of the elect, the people. The ones who out here teaching and doing the truth, they trying to make sure like we doing evil works, evil doing. Oh, y'all gonna have slaves. Oh, y'all saying this and that. Oh, y'all rapists. Y'all lay down to you. Because we putting out the truth out there, right? They don't want nothing but lies out there, So going from there, I'm gonna go to Revelation 16. Like I said, this ain't gonna be no long, right? So it says in the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they going after their tongues for pain, right? So it says, who's that? The beast is so-called white man, Esau Edom, right? We live in a kingdom of darkness, in the white man kingdom. Who run the world? Earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. Earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? So we live in the kingdom of darkness. Once again, Psalms 82:5. They walk in darkness. They go about, man. Matter of fact, this quote, we're gonna break it out real fast. Psalms 82. And as you see in the video, and the video is gonna be before this lesson. Let's play it before this lesson, man. You see how there's a lot of characteristics of the Roman Empire that's here today. Because why? This is the revised Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what lesson it actually was, but Elder Apostle Ramlad was talking about this, man. He was talking about how a lot of things you see is the same things the Roman Empire was the same thing the Roman Empire used to do. The buildings, all of it, man. All of it, man. It's the same thing, right? So right here on Psalms 82, verse 5 says, they know not, neither will they understand, because they got the spirit of the devil, they got the spirit of Satan, man. They won't be able to understand through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? He said they walk on the darkness. Once again, even though we got these scriptures to walk in light, what I'm saying? These scriptures is light for us. We got the spirit to understand them. We got the spirit to understand these things, right? So it says, all the foundations of the earth out of its course. So everything upside down. Esau turned everything upside down. Lies and all that. They take everything out of its course. Ever since they came into power, everything been dying. America been dying. The earth been dying. Ever since they came into power, because everything out of its course. Right? So going back, Revelation 16. Right? I'll read it again. Verse 10 says, and the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gone after their tongues for pain, and blasphemy the power of heaven because of their pains and their swords, and repented not for their deeds. In the sixth angel, it's talking about how, this how it's gonna be destroyed. This place is gonna be destroyed, man. This place is gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And Wicked Jake, Hebrew Israelites, going from so-called African American, so-called Mexican, so-called Indian, so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Jamaicans, and on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You better repent, return back, right? He said, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the river, the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. He said, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Right? So let's break this down, right? So boom, you got the 3 unclean beasts, right? So boom, what I want to start at in the note. Well, we'll start with the dragon. So the dragon right here is talking about London, which are 3 city-states, right? You got London, then you got the city London. You know what I'm saying? They all got different laws. The beast represents NATO. NATO, what is NATO? Going to Daniel 20, Daniel 2. So like Daniel 2, verse 40 and 41. You know what I'm saying? That feet and the toes. Who is that? That's NATO. In Italian, what that is? Reborn, right? Because it's coming back into power, right? He said that beast represents NATO and the EU, and America, the unofficial head of the beast. And the unofficial head of the beast is America, which is out of Langley, Virginia. That's what it's talking about. So, which is the Pentagon, which is in D.C., right? So let's break it down, right? So you got this the revised Roman Empire. This is the breakdown of it. So you got Washington, D.C. That's the military headquarters, right? So then you got London, UK. That's the financial headquarters of the whole revised empire, right? Then you got Vatican City. That's the religious part, the Roman Catholic Church. That's the false prophet. You know what I'm saying? The Roman Catholic Church. They got Christianity, and they got all these other false religions that Illuminati, the illuminated ones. The shadow government they made up, but mainly Christianity. Mainly push Christianity. I remember one thing I was reading talk about how they used to be slaughtering people if you didn't believe in Christianity. They used to be killing them, cutting them up, man. You know what I'm saying? So right here. Then this goes into that New World Order, and that New World Order started when they came, because they knew Gad was over here. They knew the Indians was over here, man. They came over here acting like they put out a history. Oh, Christopher Columbus was just sailing one day, and he just messed around and seen a piece of grass sticking up and said, "Let's stop there." No, man, they knew Gad was over here. They knew Gad was over here. 4th of July, man, they knew Gad was over here. That was their whole process. Because back then, in order to be powerful, you need to own. In order to build an empire, you need land. You need, you know what I'm saying? You can't just build an empire in one place. You gotta expand it. Him having an empire, they own this country, this state, this country, this state. So they had to go take over land. What they do? That's what the thief can't do. Kill, steal, destroy, right? He said right here, verse 14, right? He said, for they are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth to the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of Yahweh Almighty. So that's what their ultimate goal is, man. To go against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Because we know they the spirits of devil, they Satan, man. They mad, they angry. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to go, because they know who we are. And just like Elder Ron Lott lesson the other day I was watching, he was talking about how, the greatest threat to the New World Order is the Hebrew Israelites, especially the ones who know who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's why they gonna get Gad up out of here. That's why they trying to get Mexicans up out of here. That's why they was doing, they gonna try to do a lot of things to our nation. You know what I'm saying? Especially the elect, the ones who fear the Lord, it's gonna be a definite trouble for us. But, that was just a few precepts, going down into, where we at right now, man. This is a revised Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make it seem like, matter of fact, got a couple more precepts on the break. Let me go right here. Right? Because I'm going to start right here in verse 10, because when you see when John having this vision, Rome is in leadership, right? So right here, this is Revelation 17, starting at verse 10. It says, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space, right? He could continue a short space because why? As soon as they came into control, America started dying. So remember when we was giving this, you had the 7 heads, and some of them was falling, right? We read the 7 heads: Greece, Rome, Spain, French, Germania Major, Germania Minor, which is Germany, and Great Britain, right? And Great Britain is 7 heads, so pay attention, right? So it says 5 are fallen. Who fell? Greece, Spain, French, Germania Major, Germania Minor, which is Germany today. They fell. The one is the Roman Empire. Because once again, when John had this vision, they were ruling. And the other yet not to come is the British Empire. They did rule for a short time. So that going into he must continue a short space. That's going into Great Britain. Great Britain, they was ruled for a short time, but they wasn't up long. So that's why it was so easy for America to go to war with them. That's why if I'm not mistaken, that's the Revolutionary War, It's Revolutionary War. That's why it's so easy for them to gather up and go against the government, go against the people so easily. And that's why it's so easy for America to break away from them physically, but behind the scenes, England still running things behind the scenes. So it's things that you don't know. The shadow government, man. England's great. England still got a lot to say within this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we keep reading right here. Verse 11 said, "And the beast that was is not. He is the 8th." Right? So what it says, and it's of the 7th. So who comes from the 7th head? Who is the 7th head? Great Britain. Who comes from the 7th head? That's America. It says it goes into perdition. So we knowing, man. We knowing that 7th head goes into perdition. Perdition is just destruction. That 7th head, the 8th head comes from the 7th. So that means who is that? America, man. So, man, that was really what I want to bring out right there. Just showing, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta know, once ancient Rome fell, the Greeks came into power, but the Renaissance brought the revised Roman Empire back into. The Renaissance brought the Romans back into charge. Then they really be born when 1949 when NATO come about. You know what I'm saying? The first 10 countries that was in it. That's when the revised Roman Empire really come about. And the United States was in that. So Lord willing, matter of fact, we can search that up. Let me see. First 10. See, it's always say the first 12, but here they go right here. You got Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, United Kingdom, right? It's the UK, right? So what's the financial headquarters of the UK? See what I'm saying? What's the financial headquarters of the Revised Roman Empire? Let's go back to that real fast. Where is right here? What is it, right? Well, in the UK, the final, United Kingdom, right? And that's what it's talking about with the 3 heads. That's why it's just 3 parts. You know what I'm saying? You got the city line, you got the state line, you got it's there, man. You just gotta have the spirit to understand it. But going back, you got the United States. But I hope this lesson was edifying, and I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shout out to the hopeful left star, the 144,000.